here. He is not, no. Oh, look at this. Neither driver giving an inch. And
You got your stream as well, Bob?
Yeah, it's just gone up. The problem is, while we're talking, it actually goes over mine.
one as John now has to defend Binger side by side. Denham, the main straight, the centre. Oh, Alberdelli inside!
Well done. Brilliant racing.
Okay, so we're just on the games. So are you guys right to go live now if I just come in and say a few things?
Yeah, mate.
Yep, okay, cool. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you're watching right around the world. Well, welcome back. It's a special race for a special cause tonight, as we see the Kidbyers Racing League in association with the Rising Phoenix Racing League, KRL Vs RPR tonight. Special race for a special cause, the race for mental health in association with Beyond Blue. Just remember, it's okay to not be okay. And boy, oh boy, what a fantastic turnout we have tonight for this great cause. As I welcome, first of all, the man alongside me, back again, Bob Hoskins. Good evening to you. What a race we've got in store and what a great cause we've got here.
Yeah, no, really looking forward to tonight, Trev. Yeah, see a packed grid. Everyone's done their bit. Everyone's donated. Everyone's, you know, gone along with the colour schemes. It's going to be fantastic. It's going to be some fast boys out there tonight as well.
Absolutely fantastic, and we are also taking donations tonight. We will be posting that link in the live stream chat throughout the course of the evening. As we take a look now, we're at the end of free practice 2, and we were saying a little bit off air a little bit earlier, Bob, it's very rare that you jump in and see 20, an absolute full house here. Fantastic cause, like we've mentioned, and the boys turning out for it as well.
Yeah, the PlayStation lobbies seem to have taken a hammering as time's gone on, and all the big lobbies are in the PC now. But you know, everyone's jumped behind this cause, and it is a fantastic cause. So yeah, fantastic to see so many involved.
Fantastic cause, that's for sure, and hopefully we're going to be seeing some fantastic racing here. There was a bit of banter, isn't there, on Discord and in the various other chats and group chats that we've had. Bob, it is going to be absolutely on. These KRL boys and RPR boys, they're very proud, aren't they? And there was a fair bit of banter during the course of the week leading up to tonight.
Yeah, that seems to be par for the course, really. You know, for this group or the two groups. Yeah, loads of banter and everyone seems to get involved in it. No, it's good. It's the camaraderie between the two groups. It's great. It is.
Fantastic to see. Less than a minute to go in free practice 2 before we jump into a 10-minute qualifying session and then a 1 hour long race. As Rick Oztech, audio sounding beautiful. Thanks for that, Wilko. Love you, Cam. That's it. Nemo. Hello to you. Love you, boys. Voodoo there as well. He'll be in charge of the links tonight, so you can donate to this great cause. Forget exactly the amount, but we have raised a fair bit already, I think, Bob, leading into tonight.
Yeah, so we've hit about $735 in donations so far. So hopefully, you know, if we've got the links in, you know, our respective chats, yeah, we can see that grow.
Fantastic stuff. Look at those cars in the pit lane. Like you said, Bob, special liveries tonight in tribute to mental health. Thank you for that, Mac and Julia. Thanks to everyone for joining us. Don't forget, we'll get that link up in the chat throughout the course of the evening. A big thanks to, well, a lot of people. Nemo, who's joined us as well, and the rest of the crew there. So keep those comments coming in as well. But the boss having a bit of a moment. This track, speaking of this track, Kyalami in South Africa. This is one that I think you and I have called on before, have we, Bob? I'm not too sure. We've just been in the UK, I think, haven't we, in the past 3 weeks for our previous championship. But fantastic track, this one, and those last couple of corners. As we saw the boss there have a bit of a moment, it provides for some pretty good racing around here, doesn't it?
Yeah, there's a couple of corners that are very unforgiving, so you know I'm expecting to see a bit of excitement. But yeah, no, it was just the British tracks where us pair got together and commentated for the boys. But you know this one should be spicy to say the least.
It's going to be spicy, no doubt about that, as we see the drivers come out onto the circuit for qualifying. 16 corners for this Kyalami circuit, last hosting Formula One back in 1993. Would be great to see it come back, I'm sure. At some point in the future, it may very well do so. But here we have it, Binger out on track. Isuzu, Brian, Aussie Thunder, the Branchy, Glenn, GRT, and Nemo, hashtag get Brody out of his hotel room. Look at that, how good is that? Good luck everyone tonight, says Mac. Awesome cause, Dazzler 666, go Aussie Thunder, go. Let's hear it tonight. Glenn on your screen now, and the number 77 Porsche. And this is a short, sharp qualifying session, no doubt about that. And you can't waste too much time, can you, Bob, with these shorter qualifying sessions? You've got to get down to business pretty quickly and set a decent lap time.
Yeah, so Albert and Wilko are going to have to pull their fingers out because they're always lastminute.com. But yeah, I've jumped straight on board with Barders because he does like to dash straight out. He's normally the first one out on track, and he's managed to do that jump just now.
And look at that beautiful livery riding there with Aussie Thunder. That beautiful Mercedes there, decked out in the blue. And don't forget, if you're just joining us, a special round tonight, raising money and awareness for mental health in association with Beyond Blue. And we are raising money. Like I said, every donation helps. And makes a huge difference and an impact to mental health in Australia. So we appreciate everybody who's already donated, and thank you for your generosity, and thank you for supporting RPR, KRL, this event, and also Beyond Blue. And hopefully by the end of tonight we can get to that goal of $1,000, which would be absolutely fantastic. As we get back to the racing now, like I said, this circuit, interesting track, this one. Interesting corner names as well. The Cheetah, the S's, Clubhouse Corner, Barbecue. Let's hope nobody overcooks it into turn 5. Mineshaft, and the last corner, which I'm not too sure how to pronounce that one. I won't even have a try at it tonight, Bob. But fantastic corners, fantastic circuit, and let's hope we get some great racing as well. And is there anybody on a hot lap at the moment? Or these boys, it's going to be hard to find space out there on the track with, well, 18 guys on the circuit out of 20 so far, Bob.
Yeah, so yeah, getting their real estate sorted out, you know, their little postage stamp on the track is going to be paramount here, and I think that is why Barders made that dash for the front.
Get to the head of the pack. We've also got Voodoo with us tonight, and Notice. I think those two are the pit lane reporters, aren't they, Bob? That's what it said on the intro, so we'll stick with that. But fantastic. What's the name of the truck? Says Dazzler, the track. Kyalami, that's where we're racing tonight in South Africa. As we'll take a look at Barders there, setting the early pace on 141.5. That's pretty handy. And Jason going 8 tenths further back, 8 tenths slower. And then it's Isuzu, Brian, Aussie Thunder, then Good Vibes. The times are coming in at the moment as we see Barders. Is he going for another lap here? He might be going across the line. We've got Voodoo in the pits. Voodoo's 10th, and he's the safety car, isn't he, at the moment? But here's Binger. Let's take a look at Binger now. And this track, it's one of those tracks, Bob, where the curbs can catch you out, like most of these old school circuits. You've just got to watch riding those curbs. As we take a look at Binger now, he's got a fair train of cars behind him. And here he comes now. He's, where is Binger on the timing sheets? No, he hasn't set a time at the moment.
Yeah, I've done the same. I've jumped in with someone that hasn't set a time yet, so I'm in with Escalator at the moment.
And that's the thing with these shorter sessions. It can mix up the grid a bit, and that just makes it more interesting for us. Prince Albert there, 12th so far, 2.4 seconds off the pace. Sniper. And then Skiller, there we go, across the line. What time can he do? He's jumped up into second place. Very handy lap there.
It wouldn't surprise me if tonight we see it into the 40s. I know Barders has got that in his arsenal. Obviously, he set that early lap of 1:41.5, so yeah, I'd expect to see some blistering times in the next couple of minutes.
And speaking of the 140s, right on cue, Bullseye, because Barders has done a 1:40.971, and boy oh boy, Albert, the next best. They're 9/10 further back, and then it's Skill 8R, or Skiller as he's known, that's what we'll call him, the boss there, 290. There we have it, he's coming around the last couple of quarters. Tricky little section, this turns 13, 14, 15, coming up to that final turn 16. Watch the curbs at turn 15, here he comes. Currently 1.3 seconds off the pace. That midfield battle is going to be absolutely epic here tonight with less than 4 minutes remaining in this session. Here comes the boss. He jumps up a couple of places into 4th, but still, Bob, no one able to catch Barders at the moment.
No, he's got that car dialed in for this track. He's been going on this for quite a while, the last couple of weeks actually. So yeah, he's got it pretty hooked up around here.
And there we have it. So we might jump on board with somebody else. I think we've got a few other drivers coming through to finish their laps. We might jump on board with Isuzu Brian 86. A few new names for me tonight as well, Bob. A few familiar ones for you, of course. A few of the RPR boys. Like we said, plenty of banter leading into this race tonight during the course of the week, but a fantastic cause, like we keep saying, for Beyond Blue, raising awareness for mental health. Jump on board with a great cause as Isuzu Brian comes out of the final corner. Took a little bit too much curb. We said that's dangerous. He comes across the start-finish line, currently in 12th. Can he improve? I don't think so. Still down in 12th, outside that top 10. Righty also just outside the top 10 as we see their Righty tumbling down the order. Wilko only in 9th. 1.4 seconds off the pace. He's not going to be too happy with that. GRT, here he comes. There's a yellow flag out somewhere else there, but all green now. We are right to go. GRT coming out of the final corner, currently down at 16th, 2.4 seconds off the pace, and he stays down in 16th. So, well, a 140, if you're Barders, it's a 140, a 141, 142 for some of the other guys, as John up to 3rd, 0.003 of a second behind Prince Albert. So, well, if you take Barders out, we've got a very close qualifying session, Bob.
Yeah, that's what we saw in the last race actually. Barders did have a significant gap over the rest of the field, and then the rest of the pack was tight this weekend just gone. So I was on board with John just now, and yeah, he's dropped off on this lap, so I think he's just gonna save his tyres and he's gonna go again.
As skill goes up at a P2 now, so those times they're getting closer. That gap is closing to Barders there in P1. Still, he's got 0.4 of a second, a safety margin there up into P1 on provisional pole position at the moment. We might jump across to some of the other drivers. A Music Racer in the Honda, and that is a beautiful looking car. I drive a blue Honda as well. It doesn't quite go that fast though, Bob. It's a Honda Jazz, great on fuel, but you want to get out of a bit of a tricky situation, there's not a lot of power there, but less than a minute to go in qualifying. I digress, because here we go then. Oh, Music Racer then just getting a little bit out of shape there, but well, these boys now need to get out and get this final lap completed if they're going to make any improvement here to their times. Yes, it is a 1 hour race, Dazzler. Since it's a charity race, does it go for 1 hour? Yes, it does. And Luciano says, "Go, Albert, go." He probably doesn't talk like that, but thank you for joining us, Luciano. 20 seconds remaining in qualifying, Bob. I've got those. I can feel that tension, Bob, of the pre-race nerves creeping in here. Let's have a look at Music Racer. through turns 15 up towards turn 16. Tricky one to get right, like we've said, as he comes out of the final corner. Where is he? He is up in 7th, 1.1 second off of that provisional pole position time. 2-1, and that is it. Time is up. Here comes Wilko.
Here we go.
What can Wilko do? Can he improve? No, he can't. And Skill goes a little bit quicker. He's picked up a 10th, but still 3/10 behind Barters. And there's we've got some yellow flags out. I think that might be some of the drivers returning to garage. You know, as soon as you see them stop, you know where they're heading, back to the pit lane. But I think that might be it for qualifying. Do we have anybody else out on the track? Music Racer, the boss.
Got
I think we might have a
GRT,
few-
Nobby's
GRT,
nuts.
And can we have a little look at, we can't say that, can we? But anyway, let's have a look here. Nobby coming around the final corner, currently down in 16th, 2.2 seconds off of the pace. And he's got 2/10 before we can get to Righty up there in P15, and he's a fair way off of Good Vibes as he comes across the line. And let's have a look at the Branchy. He's still out next across the line, currently in P9, goes to P8. So good stuff. So Wilko just saying he missed out on his last lap. Let's take a look at the boss now. We've only got a handful of drivers still out on the track, and the boss getting it all wrong through turn 15, and he is straight back into the pit lane. So that is his session done. Music Racer still out there, and here we go. Steamed Nangs. That sounds interesting, doesn't it? Here we go, down in 18th. Can he improve? Well, he's out-qualified Voodoo, and that's something. And notice as well, our pit lane reporters, not sure what we're paying them with tonight, but it is for a great cause. We know the only money we want to see is that going to the Beyond Blue Foundation. Here we have it. So the end of qualifying, and look at that grid, Bob Hoskins. It is Barters in P1, Skill in P2, Glenn sneaking up there in P3 in the end. Music Racer 9/10 further back. The boss, Prince Albert, John, and the Branchy in 8th. Wilko only managing 9th. Isuzu, Brian 86. Rounding out your top 10 ahead of Aussie Thunder, Binger, GRT, Good Vibes, Righty, Nobby Nuts. It's going to be tough from there. Sniper in 17th. Steamed Nangs can only get 18th in the end. And Voodoo and Notice are working for us. That is the end of qualifying. But stick around. We've got 1 hour of action coming right up, Bob.
This is going to be a doozy.
Now, just it's been a couple of weeks since we've done this, but I just need to return to the garage, I believe, and we're going to get ready to go racing. Look at those cars lining up in the on the track now. I was about to say in the pit lane, but they're out on the track. And Wilko's saying he started 9th on Sunday, so who knows? That might be a good sign for him. Still inside that top 10 as we count down to the start of this race. And do we have time to flick to that intro, Bob? I think we might flick to the intro and come back with the start of this race. It's the KRL Vs RPR race for the Race for Mental Health in association with Beyond Blue. We'll be back with the race start right after this. For the Race for Mental Health. Here he is not, no, oh, look at this, neither driver giving an inch. And that's right, I don't think he does this.
Yeah, I'm just flicked mine across to the same.
As John now has to defend Binger side by side. Down the main straight, the centre. Oh, but down the inside!
Well done.
I'm on the grid. How do I get out?
You can't until the basic.
Yeah, just let him go.
Don't do anything?
Yeah, just let it time out.
Cheers, I thought controller would be pretty hectic.
Yeah, I've got my controller plugged in. We could do our own little race at the back.
Yeah, maybe not. Nah.
Oh, here we go, 10 seconds. Oh, we're coming back. Okay. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. That's right, it's a fantastic cause, and we are almost ready. The wait is over. And as you can see there, 18 drivers ready to go racing. 15 people watching the stream. Great to have everybody's company here tonight as Barter's in pole position with a stunning lap in the 140s. The only driver who could manage the to get into the 140s. You can see the special liveries tonight being raced by the drivers. Look at that out of the final corner. And Skill's getting close there, isn't he? As we get ready to go racing here at Kyalami. It's the race for mental health, the race for a fantastic cause. And it's green, 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 which means go, go, go. Barters gets a good start off the line. Skill's right there next to him. Glenn didn't get a great start off the line. Yes, we are go, go, go here, Dazzler. And the boss almost outbreaks himself into turn one as they stream past. It looks like everybody's got away cleanly, which is fantastic news. As soon as I say that, somebody's off at the back, Bob.
Yes, there's a couple of contacts at the back. I couldn't see who it was, though.
Let's have a look. We'll go through the order. We'll check on that. Righty getting away cleanly. Nobby Nuts, Sniper, and Steamed Nangs making up a few positions. Look at that. He's going to go fully send it. But it is Barters in the lead. But look at this, under all sorts of pressure from Skiller. Is that how we say that, Bob? I'm sure you'll correct me at some point. But Glenn down the inside. Is he going to make a move there? No. But Glenn getting very, very busy down there. And look at this battle. And we're not even through turn one. 1 hour, the first lap I should say, 1 hour to go in this race. And it's going to be absolutely epic music. Was there contact there with Glenn? It looks like he slightly outbraked himself and they touched. And now he's alongside him here, Bob.
Yeah, so I think it's getting a bit feisty out there between these pair.
And it's not going to end well. Is two going to go into one there? I don't think so, but they're making it work. All the time you need to leave it a space. And Glenn and music. No. And that was never going to have a happy ending, that's for sure. And that has put Glenn into the wall. That marshal on the right-hand side waving a green flag very enthusiastically, Bob. But I'm suggesting it should be a yellow flag. Because Glenn is right at the back of the field at the moment. An absolute disaster. We could see it coming, but we weren't quite expecting it to end like that. And now Glenn straight in the pits to repair that damage.
Yeah, so he's got to make this one work then. He's going to have to get that damage repaired and then just see if he can run it to the end. That car is wrecked. He can't even turn it into the pit lane.
Yep, he's struggled a bit there, even getting that car into the pit lane. Such was the amount of damage. Not seeing as many comments as I would like here in the live stream, so please don't be shy. Get those comments coming in, but lap one done and dusted. However many laps we can get in within the next 57 minutes, that is the question. But Barters, they're keeping, he's out front there, 1.2 seconds is the gap. But look at this midfield battle. It's peak hour there in the midfield, Bob. Look how close they are. Music up into third, albeit somewhat controversially, as Voodoo with a sad emoji there. You can see there in the chat, but Voodoo, Wilko up 5 spots already. Thanks for spotting that, Mac. Great to have you with us. Fantastic start. Wilko right amongst it there, isn't he? Bob, he's made up places. Started 9th, now up to 4th.
Yeah, I must admit, I was expecting a faster time out of him in quali, but he might have just wanted to make a race of it. You know, he's blistering, so, you know, he might wanted a bit of fun.
Yeah, why not, hey? Great cause, and maybe he was just foxing with us, just messing with us in qualifying. But he is up to 4th, Music Racer, and there is a stop-go penalty for Glenn. So his afternoon is going from bad to worse. I'm not too sure what that penalty was for, but that is not helping his afternoon at the moment. Sniper. And look at this, there are battles right throughout the field at the moment, Bob. Only 4 minutes into this race, lap 2. It is Barters still leading. You can see Sniper there looks as though he was involved in an incident on that opening lap. I think we might have missed that on the stream, but he's got all sorts of damage on the front of that Ferrari.
Yeah, I think, you know, there was contact all the way through the mid-pack. Oh, Wilko! Oh, Wilko nearly lost it there, sorry. Yeah, there seemed to be contact all through the mid-pack. John suffered. John dropped right to the back. Hard to say what's happened. Obviously, I don't want to jump into a replay because there's still a lot going on track.
Certainly is, and let's just take a look now. Wilko almost having a moment there. The boss up, right up behind him in the Lamborghini as something's happening here. There we go, Scott. We have a $135 donation. Fantastic stuff on the Beyond Blue website, and that is fantastic news. Thank you for letting us know, and that is incredible stuff. $135 donated to this great cause. Fantastic stuff, and that we are well on our way to our goal of $1,000 being raised for the Beyond Blue raising awareness for mental health tonight. It is the race for mental health here as we take a look at Wilko now. It is going to be a bit of a marathon tonight, I reckon. Music Racer up into 3rd position now, slightly pulling away from Wilko. It is still Skill in 2nd there. Barter's well out in front in the Lamborghini now. So, well, 4 different constructors or makes in the top 4. Lamborghini, Audi, Honda, and Porsche. And then it's the boss, Isuzu Brian, in 6th place there. Binger with Albert for company. Is Albert going to have a bit of a cheeky look here down into turn 1? Down into turn 1. I'm ahead of them, aren't I? He's nowhere near turn 1, but look at this. Albert using up all of the track available to him. Are we seeing a little bit of a Binger train here, Bob? He looks as though he's holding them up at the moment.
He could be the cork in the bottle at the moment. Yeah, I don't know where to jump in the field, to be honest, because there seems to be battles everywhere.
Absolute full house tonight, and that's what you've got to expect. Battles everywhere, action aplenty. And a big thank you to everyone for joining us here tonight so far. 13 people watching the stream, plenty of racing to go. Dazzler says, let's go, Aussie, let's go. And fantastic stuff. Aussie Thunder, where is he? Down in P11 now, less than a second behind Righty. But like we said, a fantastic cause. Great to have everybody with us. It's we've got plenty of action here. I think spicy is the term. There's going to be plenty of action, that's for sure, in the remaining 53 minutes. Aussie Thunder, there's your man Dazzler, but he's got good vibes for company as well. And these liveries looking absolutely fantastic tonight, Bob. Absolutely incredible stuff, but I totally agree with you, Bob. I don't know where to look at the moment. There's action right through the field.
No, there is. And just in case any of the viewers were wondering, what we've done is all of the KRL guys are running triple-digit numbers, and the Reaper guys are actually running double digits just to make it easier on the timing sheets.
Great stuff. There we have it. Look at this. Look at good vibes now. Down in 12th. Isuzu Brian, $10. Fantastic stuff. Thank you, Scott, and thank you to everyone who's helped set up this fantastic evening of racing, like we keep saying, for a great cause as well. Remember, it's okay to not be okay, and if you are struggling, especially in these difficult times, it's not getting any easier, is it, at the moment, unfortunately, Bob, but just please speak to somebody and have a chat with somebody if you're not feeling that great. But good vibes now as the sun begins to set here at Kyalami. The track temperature 23 degrees, 20 degrees air temperature. The track conditions absolutely perfect for this race tonight. And barring a bit of a scruffy opening lap by a few of the drivers, it's been fairly clean. Although Glenn might not agree with me on that, Bob, but it's been a fairly clean opening 5 laps to the race.
Yeah, one major casualty. I don't know if our pit reporters have had any feedback of some of the commotion that went on, but yeah, it's going to get faster and faster as this race goes on as well. As the temperatures drop, obviously a few more horsepower, and I'd expect to see the times coming down as the race progresses.
Well, there we have it as the drivers burn through fuel. And there we have it. You can see Barter's now 2.2 seconds in front of Skill. And what does he like to be called, Bob? Is it Skiller or is
Skill. We call him
Skill.
Skill, so it's
Skill?
Dean Ski, but we call him Skill.
There we go. As Albert, we've been reliably informed from Mac that he is all over Binger, and he sure is. Look at that, right behind Binger. Prince Albert saying, "Let me by, come on Binger, let me by." That is the worst impression of Albert. Let's hope he doesn't hear that, but he's going to have his head down at the moment, trying to get past Binger at them. Look at this. And as we've seen...
Sorry, I just want to jump in. We've just had a $75 donation from Abdul. Thank you very much.
Fantastic stuff, and we are well. Thank you for that, Voodoo, our pit reporter tonight, along with Notice. And look at that, Abdul has donated $75. Fantastic stuff. We are well on our way to that goal of $1,000 as well, 135 as well. So that is fantastic stuff. $214. Keep those donations coming in. But thank you to Abdul, who donated $75. Fantastic stuff. We're only 11 minutes into the race, and well, we're a quarter of the way there at the moment, and they're still coming in, Bob. So fantastic news.
No, that is great, and yes, it is a great cause. Yeah, I mean, there's a number of people, you know, within both paddocks that have had issues at some stage in their lives. I've actually had to seek help a few years ago while I was in the military in the UK. It's something that's a bit of a taboo, but yeah, it's a worthwhile cause, and if you do need to speak to anyone, I urge you do so.
Fantastic advice. As Albert may have got the job done here on Binger, and now Branchy says, you know what, I'll have a piece of that action as well. But Albert is through and up into 7th place, so the cork is out of the bottle, Bob, and now he can go and pursue Isuzu Brian there. That gap currently 3 and a bit seconds, but Albert is through, so Binger now down to 8th. Once those timing sheets update. But let's just recap lap 6 of this race. 48 minutes to go. It is Barnes leading by 3.7 seconds over Skill. He'll need all of his skill, that's for sure, if he's going to get that gap closed before the end of this race. But there is a long, long way to go there. Music Racer in 3rd. Running a little bit wide there out of the final corner. Wilko up to 4th. The boss keeping him honest. And then it's Isuzu Brian. And so plenty of battles, like we've said, throughout the field tonight. As I just get those live stream comments coming up. Wilko, $50 from Jason Wilkinson. This is fantastic. So more money in the kitty tonight as we head towards that goal of $1,000. Every donation helps and will make a significant impact to mental health in Australia. And we thank you for your generosity here tonight. What a great cause. Big thank you to everybody for getting this organised through Discord, KRL and RPR, Rising Phoenix Racing and Kidbyers Racing League, combining for this special evening tonight. Like we said, lap 7, then Barter's lead, Skill in 2nd, Music, then Wilko in 4th, but the boss is looking to make some moves here. Behind him at the moment. Could we need to ride on board with some of these guys, do you reckon? But there's so much action, just staying in the giving it the wide camera angle at the moment. But you can see there, Binger has now been passed by Branchy, and he's got Aussie Thunder and Good Vibes a little bit further back, so he looks to have some damage there as well, Bob. So Binger's evening not going that well at the moment.
Yeah, I think that was just that mid-pack tussle. I think, you know, there was elbows out all through the field, so yeah, it's not surprising to see a bit of damage. Just to get the bragging rights out of the way, we've got 2 Reaper guys out front, but they are being hunted down by 3 KRL guys. It is then another 3 Reaper guys, and then 2 KRL guys. So there's an even spread at the moment, and they seem to be hunting in packs.
Well, they certainly are, and boy, the banter that we had, like we said, leading up to this race is fantastic. But Binger Oh, you're not going to get through there. Try and have another crack at Ranchy, but look at this. Skill and Bell, $90. So the donation's still coming in. Thank you for keeping us updated, Scott. Fantastic stuff. And they are coming in thick and fast, and it is an absolute fantastic night. We're enjoying it so far. 45 minutes to go in this one. Binger then dropping down the order, like we said, currently down in 9th place at the moment. 8 laps gone in this race. It looks like John is very close to good vibes here. Maybe a little bit too close there, Bob.
John is on the move. He fell right to the back of the pack at the start, and he was actually considerably off the back of the pack. It looked like he was one of our turn 1 casualties, and he is climbing.
He is climbing through the order. Joe has donated $10. There we have it. Oops, got confused with 90 days and $90. Not sure how much Bell and Skill put in. It's got $50 here, Scott, but...
Yep, so there was a $50 donation from Bell to the Facebook link. I do believe Facebook's got a 90-day hold, but Bell did kindly donate another $50 to the Beyond Blue link, and Joe Mahoney's also donated $10, so thank you.
Yep, and we might see, I'm not sure, you've probably already done it, Voodoo, but can we get that, maybe we can get that link into the chat as well, but we'll wait and see how that goes. But fantastic stuff. That was the voice of Voodoo, the Nigerian prince, who is our pit lane reporter tonight, who's good enough to join us and keeping us updated on all of the donations and everything else happening. Notice is there with him. So, boy, we've got this covered, haven't we, Bob? Everything that's happening here at the moment. John, then, he's still behind good vibes, though, but he was looking to have a bit of a go at him earlier on, but didn't quite get the move done, I'm afraid. As we'll take a look at the drivers lower down the order. And in 16th place, we've got Steamed Nangs, and who qualified 18th at the back of the field there. He's up into 16th. A little bit of damage on the front of that Porsche, but nothing he can't work with there. Sniper now 1.7 seconds further back, and I think Glenn is in the pits, and it's looking like he's done for the day, I think, Bob. In the pits and out of this one, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, no, very unfortunate. Glenn is super quick, super consistent, and I think that altercation at the start of the race probably signalled the end of it. His car was in a state.
And not great for Glenn. So we've had 18 drivers start. 17 are still running. And thank you, Joe. Great cause. Well done, lads. Barter's looking the goods. Cheers from JJ. Thank you, Mahoney. And Bjorg Born Undies. John TCT has joined this league, question mark. John didn't just join RPR, says Scotty. So the chat working beautifully there tonight. Keep those comments coming in, and we'll keep you informed about the donations. We've got Voodoo Notice, Bob Hoskins, we've come a long way, Bob, from asking you to come over and fix the plumbing many moons ago to joining me in the commentary box. It's been a great ride, a fantastic experience, that's for sure, and it's great to be back. Bruno has just put in $10. I tell you what, Bob, I just can't quite keep up with this donations page at the moment. It's going off. I'm just going to have to refresh this right throughout the course of the night. Tell Glenn to do a brockie and jump in the second car, says Bjorn. There's an idea. I don't think he's not going too far, is he, Glenn? But we'll pass the message on. But where are the closest battles on the track, I hear you ask? Well, Isuzu, as we wait for the camera crew to catch up, is right behind Albert. And Prince Albert, I wonder what he's saying in Spanish underneath that helmet, because 0.2 of a second is all that separates him at the moment, Bob.
Yeah, I don't know where this pace has come from. Now, Brian can drive pretty well at times, but I thought he would have a nosebleed being this high up the field.
Well, this is a track that it's quite a high elevation, I think. But Isuzu right up there in 7th. He's doing very nicely. As soon as I've said that, he's dropped a bit further back from Prince Albert, who is sitting up there in 6th, looking the goods. And Voodoo says, massive thank you to everybody who has donated to this amazing cause so far. Your contribution will continue to help the fight for mental health in Australia. So fantastic. Thank you for that, Voodoo. Like we said, doing some great work here tonight, helping out with this live stream. This is a track which we seem to associate with this particular cause. Of course, the KRL boys, we've done a couple of streams here at this particular circuit as well. So it is a bit of a track. There's a bit of a theme developing with this circuit. It is a great track, great cause. As Isuzu Brian, then 7th place now. Where are some other close battles on the circuit? We've said about John being out of position here, Bob, but he is right up behind Good Vibes, and it won't be too long before we see him potentially make a bit of a move here, and Aussie Thunder not too far ahead of them as well.
Yeah, no, there's 3 of them in close contention here, and yeah, this could develop into a nice little fight. Now, we don't know if the team orders will come into play and someone chucks the anchors out and tries to hold John up, or if it's just fair game for everyone.
We'll wait and see, but it seems that if you drive a blue car, you can defend pretty well. We saw Fernando Alonso, of course. I don't know whether we'll get that call. Fernando is faster than you. Confirm you acknowledge it, but John is looking very pacey indeed. I don't think he's worried too much about team orders here, because he's outside the top 10 at the moment, but the way he's going, running a little bit wide there, coming up to the final corner. And where can he send it around here? Is he going to go down the inside? Well, he's going to go down the inside, straight into the pit lane. So, interesting strategy call there, Bob. Maybe Aussie and Good Vibes just holding him up a bit, so perhaps he's going for the undercut.
Yeah, I believe so. And the undercut does work. It does work in this game.
And the undercut can work around here. It's a bit boring seeing John.
Sorry, there's a bit of a chat going on with the KRL lads on trying to get an undercut or different strategies going on. It's quite busy at the moment.
There's also a bit of chat from John, possible speeding into pit lane.
Oh no, John.
Possible.
There goes the undercut then, if that is the case. But thank you, Notice and Voodoo Kravitz, reporting live from the pit lane. Great to have you with us, but keeping us updated on everything that's happening. I've lost the chat. No, there we go. It's back again. How good is this? Just getting my head around all this stuff. But Good Vibes then in 11th, so that'll free him up. Aussie Thunder as well. 5 seconds further back from my Bingaling, with damage to the side of that incredibly wide Nissan as he's coming up to Branchy. And, well, they're not... well, Binger had his struggles a few laps ago, Bob Hoskins, but, well, Ranchy's not exactly streaking off into the distance here, is he?
No, they're both actually very consistent drivers, Branchy and Binger, so maybe they're a bit unsettled in the start. They've got themselves into their rhythm now, and, you know, they're just going to churn the laps out now.
And we've got an update. We are up to $340. That is fantastic stuff. Thank you for that, Geordie. So $340, that's the latest number raised in our goal to get to 1,000 here tonight. 37 minutes left in this race. Remember to keep your donations coming in for this excellent cause. And fantastic to have everybody's support here tonight, and everybody who's donated, Joe, Bell, Abdul, and everyone else. It's been fantastic, so keep those donations coming in, and fantastic stuff. Here we go then, lap number 13. Let's have a look at what's happening up the front. We haven't seen too much of this man because his race has been going pretty smoothly, I would say. Lap 13, 7 seconds now ahead of Skill. So, well, he's a good, I'm not a betting man, but if I was, pretty safe bet, I reckon. Barter's up the front then. So when do these front runners make their pit stops? I guess when you're 7.7 seconds in front. Bob, you've got the upper hand in terms of strategy, don't you?
Yeah, to be honest, with him being out front the way he is, I would say he would split it 50-50, so I'm hoping he started light. He takes a splash of fuel with his set of tyres and, you know, just keeps that same gap.
There we have it. So Barter's then on his merry way As Mac says, Wilko passed music or team up there, or was it team orders? We'll wait and see. Thank you, Mac. KidByers has donated 25. How good is this guy? This is incredible. KidByers has donated $25, aka Trev, or aka Big Daryl. He's like, oh, Johnny, fantastic stuff. More than halfway there, almost halfway there. No, I can't count. Never mind about that. Oh, fantastic. Thank you, Geordie. Thank you, Big Daryl Eastlake there. KidByers, $25. Yes, I know him well. Fantastic stuff. Every little bit helps.
We
And
also just got a $10 donation from Ethan, also known as HSV, so thank you very much.
Ethan also donating there. HSV 12. Thanks, Ethan. Great race, great cause. He's chipped in with $10 at the moment. So what does that get us to? My page hasn't refreshed yet, but we are getting there, folks. And we have got 34 minutes left in this race. And I hope you're all excited at home, because you damn well should be. In terms of what's happening out the front, it's not that exciting. But who knows, a long, long way to go there. Wilko up into third now, 1.6 ahead of Music Racer, as the South African cameraman just catches up the boss. Look at this for a little battle here. The boss may be making some moves on Music, but I think he's run wide there a little bit, so Music will live to fight another day. And 15 laps gone so far in this race. And you can see there the boss only half a second or so behind him. But this battle for the final podium position, Bob, not over by any means in this one.
No, I would say from watching Wilko's pace earlier in the race, though, he was gradually chipping away at his lap times. I think he's just taken a steady approach to this. Now he's in full flight, I believe, and he'll be trying to chase our skill down.
Here we have it. So let's go RPR, says Plum Boss. Barter's untouchable in that Angry Bull. Notice now has chipped in $20. My goodness me, this is going absolutely off, isn't it? Fantastic stuff. And the boss there on your screen, but look at that, Notice putting in $20, so thank you for that. So the commentary team getting involved in it as well now. That's how good we are traveling here tonight. And look at that, 33 minutes and 3 seconds left in this one. Not quite at half race distance yet, but 15 laps gone here at Kyalami in the race for mental health, with thanks to Beyond Blue, KRL and RPR. These two going head to head. These fantastic racing leagues getting together for a great cause. As Barter's now 8.2 seconds is that gap, as he's put a lap on Nobby Nuts there. So Nobby down in 15th, as Dazzler just chipping in there, saying Max Verstappen is my favourite F1 driver and Daniel Ricciardo is my second favourite F1 driver. That's pretty reasonable. No arguments there. Binger with $20. My Bingerling currently in 7th. How good is this man? He's into the pits. There we have it. So there's a bit of a gap there. So Binger now into the pits. And
it sounds like from the KRL sides of things, we might have a drive-through for the boss. He thinks he overshot.
And that is interesting. So we're seeing a few drivers come into the pit lane. Good vibes as well. So this is going to mix things up. Glenn there, who went into the pit lane and never came back out again, which was unfortunate. But we can see there Brian Thunder, John, who's fighting back here. He's had to fight back a couple of times here, but he does have the pace. We know that, and still half an hour to go until the end of this one. So things getting interesting here in terms of strategy, as Steamed Nangs up there. God, I love that name. Love a good Steamed Nang, as he's up there in 8th, yet to make his pit stop. Good vibes currently in the pits. Beautiful looking livery there as he comes back out onto the track again. Where is he going to come out? We will wait and see. There are some big gaps further down the field as we see him come out in that beautiful looking Bentley there. GRT continues on his merry way up in 7th, all out on his own. So let's have a look then. Branchy up to 6, but Music Racer just ahead of him. So this is interesting. It's going to be interesting. We've still got 7 or 8 guys yet to make their pit stops. And when are we going to see our leaders come in? Well, there we have it. The question. Barter's into the pits right now. And there is a bit of a gap back to Albert, Bob, so it's going to be interesting to see where he feeds back out here after his stop.
Yeah, it's. I would assume he's going to slot in behind Music Racer. Just at a quick glance, I don't know if I'm right there.
We've also got a bit of confidence from Barters with his pit stop. Right on the money, he said.
Right on the money. And there we have it, down off the jacks again, and he is back out onto the circuit. We'll wait and see where he's going to feed out. I tell you what, I reckon he's going to feed out here, notice, into some nice clear air. Look at that, he's back out onto the track, absolutely perfect. Don't cross that line. And we've got, thank you for that, the Universal Boss just letting us know that we've got half the race gone and half still to go. So 30 minutes gone and 30 minutes left. So thank you for that, Chris Gale, who I strangely named him Chris Gale a long time ago, and it's kind of stuck. But Barter's coming out into clear air. Can it get any better for this man, Bob, here tonight? Less than half the race to go, and he's made his stop, and he's back out 12 seconds behind GRT, and in some very nice clear track at the moment.
Yeah, all he's got to do is hold it together now. No, it's great to see that he's come with every intention of winning this, and it's looking like it is going to happen.
We've got a bit of a problem RPR side. Branchy's pit stop, no fuel added. I repeat, no fuel added.
Oh dear.
And that is not good at all. No fuel for Branchy, so well, I'm guessing that he'll have to make his way back around, notice, and come back in again. Bob, do you think? Or I guess he hasn't got much choice, has he, if he wants to make it to the end of this race?
Yeah, he's going to have to come in. I mean, obviously that's the same as doing 2 full pit stops, because the time is considerable for, you know, your fuel stop. So it's not even like doing a splash and dash.
Not the best news for Branchy. He was inside the top 10, but effectively now, as we see Isuzu Brian 86 bearing down on him. So these RPR boys having a few issues in the pits, but Branchy will make his way back into the pits this lap. Could we jump on board with him and see? Can we see how much fuel he's got left at the moment?
No, it will show you on the PC, but unfortunately the PlayStation's a little bit behind.
Sorry to jump in again. We just got a $15 donation from Ishan. Thank you very much.
Fantastic, and well, stop everything, because Bob Hoskins, commentators getting involved here. $20. Thank you for that, Bob Hoskins. You are an absolute legend, but you already knew that. But by the way, he says Dave Hughes is not funny. Well, some interesting comments
My namesake.
There we go, and Ishan has donated $15. Thank you for letting us know that, Voodoo. That is fantastic as well. I won't, Ishan, I'll just stick with that. I won't go with that last name, but $15. Thank you for that, Ishan, for your incredible donation. Ethan, Joe, Bell, Abdul, and everybody, Geordie, everyone getting involved there. And we have, well, it says $2.99. I think we've got a bit more than that, though, I believe. So we're well and truly on our way. As let's have a look at this. Skill and Wilko now both into the pits. So our leaders coming in now. That'll put Music Racer in the lead as Branchy comes out of the pits. I thought he was almost going to chop out Music there, and I thought they were going to make contact. But thank you for that, Ishan, as well. That's fantastic stuff. But well, look at this. So Skill into the pits. Are they going to come out in some clear air? I think they will. Because there's a huge gap, isn't there, Bob?
Well,
Albert and 6th.
Albert is just coming around the final corner now, so we'll see if he's made up ground by pitting slightly earlier.
So we'll wait and see. There we have it. So Skill is out, and so is Wilko. Aussie Thunder keeping the donations coming with $10. This is fantastic, great stuff. and keep those donations coming in. Keep the comments coming into the live chat. We'd love to hear from you. It is Wilko now out in the pits, so really every driver has made their pit stop apart from Music Racer. 13 seconds in front of GRT. Then it's some steamed Nangs action down there in 16th. And Glenn, who retired early on in this race. So 18 drivers started, 17 are left. Or 16, I beg your pardon. But I think we've lost somebody else. But Sniper down there in 15th. Branchy in 14th position, as you can see, after effectively making 2 pit stops just to get some fuel into that Bentley. And Music Racer, I think, has just put a lap on him. Nobby Nuts down there in P13. We like to keep an eye on all the drivers in the field tonight. I think this is the biggest field of cars with RPR and KRL combined that I've seen on this game, Bob, so a great turnout.
No, it's great to see. And I mean, we've had ties between the two groups for such a long time now, so it's good to see that, you know, the guys can mix it up, you know, when they're racing together normally at the weekends, and then, you know, come to an event like this, and it just adds a little bit extra.
Certainly does. Aussie Thunder then inside the top 10. He's 3 seconds off of Isuzu Brian, who's had a pretty good race, hasn't he, in that Mercedes? We haven't called his name too much tonight, but he's doing very nicely inside that top 10 as GRT now into the pits. One of only 2 drivers that were yet to pit, along with Music Racer, as we see GRT come back out onto the circuit. And looks like he's setting some pretty decent times at the moment, Music Racer, as there we go, lap 20 of this race. So when is he going to come into the pits? Is he going to run longer here, Bob? It looks like he's going to, isn't he, before he makes his stop?
Yeah, I think he's decided to go heavy, and maybe that's why, you know, a few people did make their way past him. But yeah, in a race like this, in all honesty, you're better off splitting it 50-50, unless you want a mad dash, you know, and try and get a gap out front.
And we've got an interesting situation here. We've got our race leader, who's we'd expect to be on some tremendously worn tyres. And we've got Branchy, who's not going to be too happy as well, coming up behind him at a rapid rate of knots here. Is he going to try and unlap himself here, Bob? We've seen some issues with this, haven't we? Drivers trying to unlap themselves in the past in various motorsport categories, but he has got the pace, Branchy, and he won't be too happy inside that car either, in the number 63 Bentley. But he's sticking with our race leader. You can see there, lap 21. Is this going to be the lap where Music comes into the pits, but Barter's still out in reasonably clear air at the moment in that Lamborghini. He's coming up to somebody as they get out of the way there. I think it's steamed Nags. Steamed Nags, steamed hams. There we go, steamed Nangs getting out of the way as Branchy now puts in a $10 donation. Terrific stuff. Keep those coming in. And Geordie, thank you for letting us know that. So we are well and truly on our way to that goal of $1,000. Like we've said throughout the whole stream tonight, every donation helps and makes a huge impact to mental health in Australia. It's okay not to be okay. And don't forget, if you're not feeling that great, please talk to somebody. It is very, very important. That's for sure. Music Racer now with another $10, so they are coming in. As Barter's now 21 seconds behind Music Racer, who finally, Bob, thinks, you know what, I'm going to make a pit stop.
Yeah, so this will be interesting, how, you know, where he slots in. So Albert was on the charge, he was chasing Wilko down, so yeah, I would assume that he's going to slot in behind Albert.
That's the hot tip from our man Bob Hoskins. There goes Barter's through our picture then, whilst Music Racer in the pits. He's still in there. Let's wait and see when he comes, where he comes out, I should say. Skill goes up to second. Wilko coming out of the final corner now. Music still in the pits. So Wilko's going to get through. And there is Prince Albert at the moment. He comes through over the start-finish line. Great stuff. Ola, he goes up into fourth. The boss in 5th. Where is our man? He's just coming out of the pits now. So difficult to say whether that one's worked or not, but he's come out in 6th place. And yep, ahead of Isuzu Brian then, Binger. And just behind Music Racer. So Music Racer into 6th. As update, we've got Spam, who's that's not spam, that's real, folks. $20 donation from Spam. Fantastic stuff. And we have hit the $500 mark. Somebody get me a sound effect or something, Bob Hoskins, because we've hit the halfway mark. $500 for this great cause.
There you go, there's your special English bugles.
Like the last post, I feel like I'm going into battle, but thank you for that. Put you on the spot there, Bob, but that is terrific. 20 minutes to go in this fantastic race. We've been saying it all night, haven't we? A great race for a great cause, for Beyond Blue, the race for mental health, and the race is racing on at the moment. Music down there in 6th. Let's recap as Barters comes across the line into lap 23, and then it's Skill further back. Steamed Nangs getting out of the way once again down there in 16th place, getting out of the way of our 2nd place man Skill, who's going by there. Wilko out in 3rd place, and Prince Albert a few seconds further back there, so not much of a threat to Wilko at the moment. So 1, 2, 3, the boss is off at the last corner. And he's into the wall, he's off into the fence. And where's he going? He's off going on safari there. As, well, I just caught the end of that little, he must have had an incident there, Bob, but he's went off the screen, through the barrier and off. He's gone off the reserve, and he's gone off my screen.
The boss just said he had a massive incident and then his network just dropped out.
So there we have it, the boss. Thank you for that, Voodoo Kravitz there, the Nigerian prince, keeping us updated along with the Notice for Blue. And funny, after you have an accident, the network seems to drop out, but it's a shame we lost him. The boss, it must be tough. The boss, 290 frames per second. I wish I could get 290 frames per second, just traveling at a smooth 30 at the moment. Nothing wrong with that. And Big Dazzler says, how do I donate to this magnificent cause? Oh, Geordie, maybe Geordie or Voodoo or somebody, we could get that link in there for Dazzler 666 to donate. It would be fantastic to have your donation. And what is happening here with my Bingaling? He is in 6th place now, a Music Racer. Less than a second between those two. As what other battles have we got here? We've got John.
Yeah, I'm in with John just now.
Yep.
This has been spicy for a while.
It's going to get even spicier than that number 15 Thai green noodles I ordered the other day. Went in okay, but let's not talk about the next day. But John, very close. Mercedes versus Mercedes. The battle is on. RPR, KRL versing each other tonight. Good banter here from the boys. And John, is he going to fully send it down the inside into the final corner? No, but this is looking like Aussie Thunder here is under all sorts of pressure. And indeed, is he going to get this move done? Trying to get out of the slipstream there, Aussie Thunder, with John right behind him. Is he going to have a go here, Bob? He's going to send it? No, but you've just got a feeling it's a matter of if. Not when, not if he goes past here. You've got to say he's got such a pace advantage on him here tonight.
Yeah, John seems to have got his head down. I mean, obviously he had that early, off on lap 1, but ever since he's been clawing his way back through the field.
There we have it then. J-Mad saying, excellent work, boys. Commentators curse there for John. He nearly lost it, and he's so close, isn't he, to Aussie Thunder. And J-Mad saying, excellent work, boys. And Scott Geordie saying, KRL and RPR, keep it together, are donating a further $165 donation to the previous donation of $135. And that is $300 extra from our supporter. So thank you for the update, Geordie. As B Gallo, shout out to KRL as well. Awesome event. Well done to everybody involved. Well done, boys and girls. Thank you for that, Gallo. Fantastic. Thank you, everybody. 16 minutes remaining in this race. It's Kidbyers alongside Bob Hoskins, the suave Englishman, and then it's Voodoo Kravitz in the pit lane tonight, along with Notice for Blue, keeping us updated as they always do. Fantastic job, fellas. But that ooh and ah, as I was reading the comments, Bob, I'm assuming that there was a moment there for John.
Yeah, so John was climbing all over the tops of the curbs, and somehow he managed to keep hold of it.
So he's managed to keep it together now. 15 minutes remaining. Still plenty of time to get your donations in for this great cause. Every donation helps and makes a difference as we fight the terrible thing about mental health in Australia. Thank you to everybody for your generosity. Don't forget to donate. And thank you for supporting KRL, RPR and the Beyond Blue Foundation here tonight. As lap 25, I've forgotten all about Barters up in P1 here. Bob will keep an eye on him as he's coming up through some lapped traffic there. Sniper with a slightly dented Ferrari. Sniper down in 14th position as GRT putting in $30. It's happening again. Thank you for that. Fantastic GRT, who's outside of that top 10 by less than a second. Lap 26 here. Skill 6.4 seconds further back, but he's keeping that gap steady. 14 minutes to go. Stranger things have happened, Bob. He's hanging in there, isn't he? 6.4 seconds.
Yeah, no, Skill is he's ultra consistent. He's chucked in a couple of laps now, sort of 42 flat. No, he's looking as if he's settled in till the end of the race. He's looking nice, consistent, and fast.
$25 from Steamed Nangs. Thank you for that. He's also down there in 15th place, a couple of laps down, I believe. But Barters will go through the order then. We are counting down 16 wonderful people watching this stream tonight. And boy, oh boy, it's an absolute pleasure to bring it to you for this fantastic cause. It is Barters leading, 6.3 seconds, that gap now between first and second. Jason Wilkinson, or Nibbles as he's known to his friends down there in Carrum Downs.
What a move.
Third.
What a move. Sorry.
And we'll check on that move. Bob, who have we, was it, no, not GR, was it GRT?
Yeah,
Yep.
GRT on, yeah, oh no, it was a lovely move.
There we have it. So GRT inside the top 10. He donated $30 and then thought, you know what, now I'm going to take a point as well, up into 10th place. And he's just left Good Vibes in his wake there, and Good Vibes, $25. So these boys battling it out on track for the final points paying position. They're also, how good are they? They're donating as well whilst they're battling here, so that's fantastic. GRT 30, Steamed Nangs 25, Good Vibes 25, and we're well over the halfway mark here, so keep those donations coming in. And we'll give you a final total in the comments and on the commentary at the end of the evening. But a dozen minutes left in this race. Good Vibes releasing GRT then, who's got plenty of pace. He's 4.8 seconds. I don't think he's going to make it to John before the end of this race, but you never quite know. That gap now, 6 seconds between second and first, Skill and Barters. But then again, there is some traffic between those two, but down to 6 seconds now with 12 minutes to go. Oh, could we have a last twist in the tail here? Could the Audi be chasing that Lamborghini down in the final laps as a Sniper between those two, like we said? But if he can clear Sniper quickly, his lap traffic, and get out of the way, you never know. As Prince Albert has donated $25. So fantastic, $770, Bob Hoskins. We are getting there.
Oh no, that's great stuff. That is great stuff. I don't know if that is the complete total or if that is, you know, the running total of what's come in during the stream. But yeah, hopefully we can get a really good estimate of how much we've raised for this, you know, towards the end of the race.
So we've had two $10 donations, one from Borough and one from Daniel. That brings our running total during the stream up to $319. And then on top of that, we've got a further $600. So we've made $900 and $919.
That's fantastic.
Fantastic. We are almost there. Thank you for the update, Voodoo. Thank you, Daniel and Borough, for the $10 donations to each of you for your fantastic donations. Ishan, Ethan, HSV, of course, Joe, Bell, Abdul, and everybody else who have donated so far this evening. We are getting closer. There's 10 minutes left. Don't let us down, folks. We are getting so close to that magical $1,000 mark, raising money for Beyond Blue at a fantastic cause here. KRL and RPR getting together. It started with an idea, and then it was put into action for just very quickly through some fantastic work from through some fantastic people, and here we are tonight. Reaping the rewards, and it is fantastic to see. Scott Geordie says, Voodoo and I calculating online and offline donations as we go tonight, so we'll get a final figure to you before the end of this race. Back on the track though, Bob, 28 laps gone, less than 10 minutes remaining. Are we going to see too many more changes in this race tonight? That gap is less than 6 seconds now, but it's holding steady between Silk and Barters. Barters looks like he's got this one in the bag.
Yeah, I think with the gaps that we're seeing at the moment, I mean, there's a couple that could close up, but barring incidents, it looks as if this may be how it finishes.
Well, there's a bit of talk from Brian. His shoulder's sore, and it's getting very hot in his room. So that will be interesting to see what happens.
Well, he's probably nursing a nosebleed as well. He sat up in 7th. That's good effort from the young man.
I've already told him that you've said that, and profanities came back to me. Directed at you.
Well, profanities have no place here for us, of course. Nice, clean show, but thank you for the update, getting updates on all the drivers, everything. We are right across it here. A legend, thank you for that. A Voodoo Notice and everybody. Harvey's chipped in with $30 as well, so we have to be almost there, I reckon, with 8.5 minutes to go in this race. We're going to do a quick recap then. 29 laps. It's not easy, is it, Bob? These 1 hour races, 29 laps having gone it's almost like an endurance race, isn't it? The skill and the concentration required to keep it all pointing in the right direction and keep it on track and all 4 wheels on your wagon. It's not easy, but Barters has not put a foot wrong tonight, has he? And with 8 minutes remaining, it's looking like it could be a perfect finish for him.
Yeah, no, he's just chucking in consistent laps at the moment. They are varying very slightly, but you know, he's in the 42s at the moment. He's had a fastest lap of a 41.4. That's quali pace for most.
So he's doing very, very nicely indeed, that's for sure. And like we said, happy birthday, Harvey, the big 21st. Yes, good memories of that. I can't quite remember my 21st, that's how good it was. But there we have it, Geordie, $30. Thank you for that, Geordie. Nobby, I think it is, $20. Matter for 25, Harvey 30. And everybody chipping in. This is fantastic. Yep, Team Radio.
We've had a further $20 donation from Bruno, and we've had a $10 donation from Jennifer, so thank you very much. Wilko's also proposed an idea. If we hit the $500 mark on Beyond Blue, or I think it was $400, my bad, so another $51 donation. By the 4-minute mark, we will slow down and have the race without it to the line.
There we have it. So a little bit of match fixing going on there, but it is for a good cause. But that is fantastic. Thank you for that. No, in all seriousness, no, that is terrific. Thank you, Jennifer Wood, Bruno, for the $20, Jennifer for the 10, and the rest, Daniel, Borough, and everybody else. It's a long list. It is fantastic, though, to see, and we need to get to that $400 mark, and then Wilko and Albert will make a bit of a show of it for that last podium place, so that will be great. So 6 minutes remaining, counting down, 54 minutes gone, 6 are left as the sun sets here at Kyalami. It's been a fantastic race for a great cause. Kilroy with $20 now. So the Beyond Blue website sitting at $3.49, and we're still getting that updated figure for both donations combined. But, well, this is absolutely terrific. It's been great to have everyone's company tonight, and we still are not done with yet. So Barters leading this race, 6.1 seconds now for Skill down there in second. Wilko in third. We're going to wait to see whether he's going to slow down or not, but maybe just slow down anyway. Wilko make a show of it for the final lap. There is Prince Albert, currently sitting in fourth. Oh, I would make that third place. He sure would, wouldn't he? With some choice Spanish words under that helmet if he does get there. Music Racer in fifth. So not a bad race for him. We saw him go longer before he made his pit stop, but he's in a comfortable fifth place. Binger. So the field quite spread out. I'm not too sure where the closest battles are, but there's still a bit going on in that mid to lower part of the top 10 with Aussie, John and GRT all roughly within about 2 seconds of each other, Bob. So they're still going to be fighting for those minor places in the bottom half of the top 10.
Yeah, I'm actually on board with Brian just now. And yeah, I do jest with him, but no, this is a fantastic drive by Brian. He's putting in, you know, very decent lap times, and no, hats off to the young man.
He's done a fantastic job, as has Isuzu O'Brien, 86 up there in 7th place, and he's done very nicely indeed. He's kept his nose clean, which is what you need to do, especially in these longer endurance style races. But 16 people watching this stream at the moment. How good is it with less than 4 minutes remaining? Do not go anywhere, because we will bring you the grand total of all the donations combined at the end of this one. And fantastic to see. 32 laps gone. Skill 5.6 seconds that gap now, but Barters could be just easing off with what have we got? What do you reckon, Bob? A couple of laps to go? Maybe this one and one more?
Where is he? Where is he on track?
Coming up to the hairpin, I think, now. He might have one, maybe another 2 laps to go, but I'm sure he's just pacing himself at the moment.
2 laps, I'd say, yeah.
So 2 laps after this one. There is Skill. Jason in 3rd place, yet he's waiting to get the call. And Music as where is Albert? I lost Albert there. He's coming up to lap Sniper. The blue flags are out as Prince Albert comes up behind him. He says, get out of the way, get out of the way. Do not hold him up. And Sniper there completely removing himself from the circuit there. So great stuff for Sniper. Music in 5th. So things have settled down now in this race. The positions look like they are set in stone, but anything can happen, and it usually does. Scotty, thank you, Geordie. We are so close. Please check out your pockets and piggy banks. We are so close to our target of $1,000 for this incredible cause. So please.
My God. Holy shit! We just had a $100 donation from Mark. Thank you so much.
That is fantastic. Breaking news here. Mark Wardy has donated $100. Voodoo, how good is this? $100 as so close. And there we have it, Geordie. You put out the call.
Sorry to jump in one more time. Notice, can you relay to Albert? Wilko's going to slow down. He says don't kill him. You're going to have a race to the line.
There we have it. So we're going to see some action.
I'll relay the message now.
There we have it. How good are we going? Absolutely beautifully here. And Geordie is OMG, I am crying. We'll just put it on our race leader then for what is going to be the penultimate lap of this race. So close. We got there, Geordie. Fantastic stuff. A huge effort from everybody involved. Absolutely fantastic. I cannot say that enough. Dazzler says driver of the day, Aussie Thunder. That's his driver of the day. Not sure why I say that like Martin. I feel a bit awkward, really, doing an accent like that when I've got the great man alongside me, Bob Hoskins. We are over $1,000. Oh, bullseye, Bobby. I'm getting a little bit emotional here, but I'm trying to keep it together as the race control leader is on the final lap. So Barter's just one lap separating him from victory here tonight, but as he's on the last lap, we've ticked over to $1,000. This is where the battle's going to be at between Wilko and Albert for the final podium position. What an achievement. I'm lost for words, Bob, which doesn't happen that often, but fantastic effort all round.
No, phenomenal stuff. Because of what Wilko's done, I've actually chucked my view back to Wilko's car on spoiler cam just to, watch these boys fight it out, and then I'll jump up with Bardas as he crosses the line.
We are over $1,000 here tonight for this incredible race for mental health. And speaking of this race, it's not over yet, because Prince Albert and Jason Wilkinson are going head-to-head for the final podium position. We reached our goal, so these boys agreed to have a race to the finish line for that third place. We'll keep an eye on that man, Bardas, who is coming around the final couple of corners here. But this is where the battle's at. It's hard to take our eyes off of this battle for the final podium finish. We better get our leader across the line. Here he comes. 2 corners to go. Second last corner, through into the last corner then. Turn 16. And that is it, across round the final corner, heading to the start-finish line. Barnes wins this race for mental health. And the incredible donations, the race for Beyond Blue and mental health awareness. Silk comes across the line, but here it is. Wilko and Prince Albert going toe-to-toe here, right to the finish line. Is Albert going to put a move on him into the final corner? Wilko holds the inside line and says, you're not going to get through there, sunshine, Albert.
Go on, Albert.
They've touched. Wilko's into the wall. And you can see their music, I think, got through as well. So it's gone. The podium finish is gone for Wilko. I don't think he's going to be too worried, though, considering the fantastic night we have had. Albert, that is good for me personally, because I get to speak to that man, one of my favourites, Bob, as you well know in the party chat. Music in 4th, good recovery from him after going longer in that first stint. Wilko in 5th, the boys doing some donuts, my bing-a-ling. Coming through in 6th, Isuzu Brian getting the job done up there in 7th. A fantastic result for him ahead of Aussie Thunder and GRT. Oi, there he comes inside the top 10, and the fireworks have started. John across the line. He's had an interesting day, hasn't he? And then good vibes outside the top 10, but 11th. Not too bad for him. Nibble on Nobby's nuts, they say. It'll be fun, they said. Here he comes to 12th position around the final corner. These comments are going nuts. Big Shep checking in from Carrum Downs says, my first favourite driver is Scott McLaughlin. Second favourite is Wilko, and having a few frothies. I gave Wilko $10 to donate from Shepo. Well done, fellas. Thank you for that, Shep. Be nice to hear a joke from you as well. Joe says, well done, lads. Oops, Wilko, I didn't mean that, says Albert, but I'm sure we can talk about it with him after the race. That's okay, Albert. You can do no wrong in my eyes. But, Team Radio. Yep, go Voodoo.
Notice, could you please get Albert and Skill to join into the commentary chat? I'm going to be getting music in here.
Nice stuff. So just getting the post-race interviews fixed up. Thank you for that, Shep. Shep joining us there from Scoresby in Victoria, or Carrum Downs, one or the other. But Joe, thank you for that. Albert Plumboss, driver of the day, is Brian. That's not a bad bet, I don't reckon. P3 is yours, Wilko. So he's just going to do a Michael Schumacher and hand the trophy across like he did with Rubens a few years ago in that controversial race. But what a night we have had as we wait for our drivers to join us here on Discord to chat about all of that action, where it's a lot to unpack, that's for sure, Bob. But what a race, what a cause. It's been a fantastic night.
No, brilliant effort. All the donations from the drivers, the commentary, the pit reporters, The effort that they've, you know, gone through to, you know, sort out some decent liveries. Just the whole event, it's been phenomenal.
And there we have it, just getting the update now. Thank you, Gallo. Just added some action to the crossing line for the fans. Geordie says we've got another $300 donated from our KRL and RPR supporter. We are over 1,300 now. That's right, 4 figures, 1300. That is right. Jason Wilkinson, awesome effort by everyone. Thanks heaps for the donations. Thank you, everybody. As we'll recap on the final finishing positions there. It is, as we take a ride, as we go inside with GRT, I think it is, or it might be Nobby Nuts, I'm not sure. But Barters wins this race, 35 laps here around this Kyalami circuit. He's 5.5 seconds ahead of Skill, I should say, in second place. On the podium as well is Albert. Albeit a little bit controversially there, but all in good fun. Wilko slowing down on that final lap to give us a race to the line, which was fantastic to see. Music pipping Jason as well, the line in 4th. Wilko in 5th, Binger in 6th, Isuzu Brian there in 7th, as Binger's gone off somewhere else there in the track. He's finished 7th, Aussie Thunder in 8th, GRT 9th, John in 10th, as Good Vibes 11th, Nobby in 12th, Branchy in 13th after sort of making a double pit stop there, which didn't help his cause. Sniper in 14th, still got some bit of stream time for the sponsors there, those Snipers, so 14th. And the rest of the results, which are no longer on my screen, as we are waiting for Voodoo to join us. But we've got Wilko. Wilko, hello to you. What a race tonight.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Albert, don't worry about the names. Dude, it's good fun. That's all good.
Sorry, Wilko.
Nah, it was good stuff. I had Cam in my ear telling me how much we raised, so that's unbelievable. So, well done. Geordie hasn't joined the chat, which is unfortunate, but yeah, cheers to him, all the hard work he's done as well, and Cam, and then yeah, all you guys, Notice, Bob and Trev, and yeah, well done, Albert. Well done, Skill, and Barters is obviously celebrating hardcore. So yeah, he's well done to him too.
Absolutely fantastic stuff. And I won't ask you what happened there on that final corner, boys, but it was all for a great cause, all good fun, and what a fantastic race it was. Do we have anyone else here with us? I can check that, can't I? What am I talking
Albert
about?
and Skill are here.
Yep, we've got. We might start off. With Albert, if you don't mind. Albert, talk us through your race. We might go 3, 2, 1. Why not? Hey, while we're here. But Albert, talk us through your race, mate. A little bit quiet there at stages, but it got exciting on the last lap or so.
Yeah, hi Trev. It's a long time no speak to you, my love. It's
Too
been
long.
Really,
My love.
really fun race. Yeah, like tonight was just for fun, and I don't really know how much money we raised, but before the race, we nearly reached the amount that we planned, so that's amazing. And so yeah, it was good fun. I think Wilko at the end, he said he was waiting for me. I think I was just faster than him, but we'll see. No, it's I know he was waiting for me to have just a bit of a laugh in the last lap, and yeah, I think he was a little bit too slow in that hairpin, and I couldn't do anything. Sorry.
So Geordie has actually put in the chat the total that we have at the moment that's been calculated is $1,345.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Wow, that's amazing, boys.
Fantastic stuff. Thank you for that. Albert Takiero to you as we move along to our second place man, Skill. Talk us through your race, mate. Just couldn't quite get the win there tonight, mate, but solid race into P2.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
We may not have let you guys know prior to this event that Skill or Dean is actually Kimmy.
Trev does love Kimmies, that's right. Man, a few words.
All right, well,
I was a bit on my own there.
Yep, good stuff, mate. You do your talking out on the track. That's where it really matters. But fantastic P2 tonight. I don't think we've got Barters in here at all, do we?
No, he's not in the chat, unfortunately.
A word from his own language, Trev. In his own-
Wilko can pretend to be Barton, maybe.
Yeah, Wilko, we're putting you on the
be
spot here.
Trev, and Trev, you be Barters. You do better at impersonations. All right.
Okay.
Barters,
Okay.
mate. It's 2 wins in a row at Kyalami Sunday night and then tonight. Do you get bored being too good?
Absolutely not. The car, the track, and the whole package manages to suit me very well. It was a quiet race, but I managed to have a very interesting first part of the race with my interesting first stints, and nothing was really happening down the order. But it was a good race for me, and I'm very proud with my result.
Okay, I asked for Barters, not Bob, but it's all right.
No, very good. Another update. Glenn has donated $50, and that takes us up to $13.95.
Oh, well done, Glenn. Unfortunately, unlucky for him tonight. He
Legend,
was
Glenn.
looking quick.
There we have it. Thank you for the update, Geordie. Mads, amazing effort, even better community. Thank you for that, Madaford. Great stuff. Well, we're still waiting for our number one. We've heard from him, haven't we? Albeit briefly. So, well, we're almost ready to wrap up. What a night it's been, fellas. Big shout out to everybody to help organise this, Wilko. You might want to give everybody a shout out before we shut things down for the evening.
Yeah, give me 2 seconds. I was going to donate $5 to make it an even 1,400, and then we are good to go. But yeah, Trev, Bob, well done, boys, for commentating as usual. I'm sure when we all watch it back, we'll have a laugh, us drivers. Notice and Voodoo, cheers for your work with the pit reporting, and Cam for setting up everything. Well done. Yeah, that's it. Geordie as well, but he hasn't joined the chat. So yeah, big thanks to him. He's done great work as well. So let me just get this donation through so we can call it 1,400, and then we're done for the night.
Yep, 105 would make it an even 1,500 there, Wilko, but no pressure there. But thank you
If Albert
to...
didn't take me out, I would have happily done that.
don't be like that, Wilko. Come on. So thank you, Mark. $100. Fantastic. Jennifer, we'll just recap on the Beyond Blue website. Bruno, $20. Thank you for that. $10. Daniel and Burra Ishan, 15. Ethan, aka HSV, with 10. Mahoney Joe on 10. Bell, 50. And Abdul with 75. Earlier in the evening. It's been a fantastic cause, a fantastic night. Thank you, Bob, for joining me and calling the action alongside me tonight.
No, thanks for having me again. And what a cause. I really do urge anyone, if you do have low points, you do feel you need someone to speak to, reach out. Cannot stress that enough. It really can turn your life around. Just reach out. Pick up the phone, speak to a mate, call one of the helplines. All the help is there. Just do it.
Great advice, and always remember it's okay to not be okay. That's a wrap here, ladies and gentlemen. That was the Race for Mental Health, presented by KidByers in association with the Rising Phoenix Racing League. As here we go, Wilko. Sorry, I thought we're going to Wilko there.
I'm just updating the donation. 2 seconds.
Yep. It's all right. We'll wait for you, Wilko. That's okay. We can work around you. There we go.
Thanks, boys.
There we go. Sorry, I thought that was leading to something. But thank you, Wilko. Thank you, Bob. Thank you, Notice, and Voodoo Kravitz in the pit lane. The Nigerian Prince doing very nicely indeed, updating us throughout the evening. Thank you, everybody, for your donations. $1,400, fantastic. The goal was $1,000, and we've smashed it. We've gone $1,400. Every donation helps, and will have a significant impact on mental health in this country and everywhere around the world. Thank you to everybody for your generosity. Stay safe, stay well. That is a wrap. That's our lot here, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.
Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Great night. Stay safe.
Yep, that's it.